All right, today we are graphing quadratics in standard form. First off, we need to discuss what standard form is for a quadratic equation. And for a quadratic equation, standard form is y equals ax squared plus bx plus c. All right, so only a quadratic equation that is in this form will work this way. All right, so for step one, we're going to find the vertex of a quadratic equation in standard form. We're going to use the formula x equals negative b over 2a. All right, this is where this a and this b come in. All right, so we're going to use a and b from our equation and solve for x. And then once we have a number for x, we're going to plug that back into our equation and solve for y. All right, so let's start with actually right here, b. Okay, so we know our formula is negative b over 2a. So this is, as my thing jumps, this is b, this is a. So b is a negative 4, but I don't want negative 4, I want negative b. So a negative 4 is a positive 4 over 2 times a, which is a ninja 1. So 4 over 2, a equals 2. Sorry, x equals 2. All right, so we know that x is 2. I should probably fill this out. A is 1, b is negative 4. All right, x is 2. So I'm going to plug x back in to all my x's here. So 2 squared minus 4 times 2 minus 4. So 4 minus 8 minus 4. 4 minus 8 minus 4. So 4 minus 8 is negative 4 minus 4, negative 8. So my x is 2. My y is negative 8. X is 2. Y is negative 8. We then can use our 149 table, just like we learned yesterday. And my a value is a ninja 1. So this is going to be 149. So this is going to be a standard one. Out 1, up 1. Out 2, up 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Out 3, up 9. And then we graph it. Remember to make it a U, not a V. All right. Notice this helpful hint. The C value in your equation should be your y-intercept. Our C here is negative 4. And look, we cross the y-axis at negative 4. Going down, we're going to skip all the way to F here. And I want you to see F because notice we have this fancy f of x. Remember what I've said. Anytime you see f of x, you should think y. All right. So let's find our a value and our b value. Our a is a ninja 1. Our b is a negative 5. Remember, our formula is x equals negative b over 2a. So negative b is a negative 5. So a negative 5 is a positive 5 times 2 over 2a, which is 1. So 5 divided by 2 is 5 halves. All right, so our vertex is 5 halves. I'm going to take this and plug it back in. So 5 halves squared minus 5 times 5 halves plus 6. All right, so 5 halves squared is 5 halves times 5 halves. That's 10 fourths. Sorry, not 10 fourths, 25 fourths. 5 times 5 is 25. Minus 25 halves plus 6. So 25 fourths minus, we're going to convert this to fourths. This is 50 fourths plus 6. Gives me negative 25 fourths plus 6. 6 as fourths is 24 fourths. All right, so negative 25 fourths plus 24 fourths is 1/4. So y negative 1/4. So y equals negative 1/4. All right, so this is where our vertex is. It's okay that we have fractions. That's totally fine. It just means we're going to be halfway in between some boxes. All right, so 5 halves here. I'm going to convert this for a next number just to make it easy. So 2 goes into 5 twice. Leave me with 1 left over. So my x is at 2 1/2, and my y is at negative 1/4. So about here. is where my dot is. All right. If it would graph 2.5, negative 1/4. There we go. Dot, stay put. All right. So then we can do our 1, 4, 9 table. 1, 4, 9. My A is 1, so this is going to be a standard 1, 4, 9. All right, so remember I'm halfway in between here, so if I go up halfway, and then I go up 1, I'm going to be about here. Same thing. All right, if I go out 2, so 1, 2, I have to go up 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, it's going to be really hard to count 9, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, here and here. So this was a little awkward to graph because we're halfway in between boxes and the quarter of the way. So just do your best. I'm not expecting perfection on these fraction ones. All right, but know that just because you have a fractional vertex doesn't mean that it's impossible to graph. You still graph that guy. All right, and that is it for today. If you have any questions, as always, send me an email. Good luck with your homework, guys.